everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on graph theory, lecture number 8, in which we will discuss about the definitions of walk, path, trail, traversable trail, and Königsberg bridge problem, 7 bridge problem. Now we define walk in a graph. Let GV be a graph in which V0 and Vn be two vertices. Then an V0 to Vn walk in the graph is an alternating sequence of vertices and edges of the form. First V0 vertex, then we walk through the edge U1, then reach the vertex V1, then we walk through the edge E2, then we reach vertex V2, and then vertex Vi minus 1, then walk through the edge EI, we reach to vertex Vi, then we walk through edge En and reach to Vn. This is an V0 to Vn walk, where each EI, E1, E2, EI is incident to vertex Vi minus 1 and Vi. Vertices V0, this V0 and Vn are called end or terminal vertices of the walk. This is the definition of the walk and the term applied for V0 and Vn. That is, V0 and Vn are end or terminal vertices of the walk. The number of edges in a walk is called length of the walk. Vertices and edges can be repeated in a walk. A walk is said to be an open walk if end vertex or terminal vertices, here V0 and Vn, are distinct. Then the walk is called an open walk. If the walk is called the closed walk, which begins and ends at the same vertex, if V0 equal to Vn, then this walk will be called a closed walk. Here we see the graph GVE. Here, if we start from vertex V1, then we walk through edge E1, reach to V2, then we walk through edge E4 and reach to V4, then we walk through edge E3, then we reach vertex V3, then we walk through edge E2 and reach the vertex V2, then we walk through edge E6 and we reach to V5. Therefore, this is an open walk because the terminal vertices are V1 and V5, both are distinct, different. So this is an open walk. Now we take here next for a closed walk. Here we get V2 first. Then we walk through E2. Then we reach the vertex V3. Then we walk through edge E3. Then we reach vertex V4. Then we walk through edge E5. Then we reach the vertex V5. Then we walk through edge E7 loop, self loop, and again we reach to the vertex V5. Then we walk through edge E6 and we reach to V2. Our terminal vertices means starting vertex V2 and the end vertex is also V2. So same, this is called a closed walk. Now we define path. An open walk in which no vertex appears more than once is called a path. Means in the walk no vertex is repeated, and that walk must be an open walk. Then that walk is called a path. In this graph, V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E3, V4 is a path, because here no vertex is repeated and it is a walk from V1 to V4. Next we see here that V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E3, V4, E4, V2. Here V2 is repeated. So this is a walk, but it is not a path because V2 appears twice. Next, we define trail. A walk in which no edge appears more than once is called a trail. In the case of path, no vertex is repeated. In the trail, no edge is repeated. Both are walks. But difference is that in trail no edge is repeated and in path no vertex is repeated. Next, circuit we define. A closed walk is called a circuit if all its vertices except the end vertices are distinct. Except the end vertex, no vertex is repeated. That walk is called a circuit. Here V1 is the starting vertex and V1 is the end vertex. And here no vertex is repeated. V2, V5, V6 all are distinct. So this is a walk and this is a circuit. Now we define traversable trail. A multigraph or graph is said to be traversable if it can be drawn without any break in the curve and without repeating any edge. Means if we draw the graph, just start from here, we do not break the curve and we do not repeat any edge. This type of graph is called a traversable. If there is a walk which includes all vertices and use each edge exactly once, then this walk is said to be traversable trail. In traversable trail, we get a walk in which we include all vertices and no edge is repeated. This type of walk is called traversable trail. Now we discuss the Königsberg 7 bridge problem. The Königsberg 7 bridge problem is the best known example in the graph theory. In 18th century, the East Prussian town of Königsberg included 2 islands and 7 bridges formed by the Priegel River. Here, this is the river water. And here land part of township is this side C and other part is D. This is the river and A and B be 2 islands and the bridges are E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7 such that all land parts are connected to each other. Now question is that on beginning anywhere and ending anywhere, a person walk through the town. Here town is A, B, C, D. These are land parts and these are the part of the towns. Question is that on beginning anywhere and ending anywhere, a person walk through the town, crossing all 7 bridges. A person will have to cross all 7 bridges, but not crossing any bridge twice. This is the question. No edge will be repeated during the walking through the towns. The person will has to cross all 7 bridges and he will go to all land parts. But restriction is that he cannot repeat any bridge. Is it possible? This is the question. When they are unable to solve this problem, the people of Königsberg requested the celebrated Swiss mathematician to solve the problem. Euler, the mathematician was Euler, replaced islands and 2 sides of the river. This island, 2 islands and 2 sides of the river, that is A, B, C, D part, by points and bridges by curves. Here C is here C, here A, here B, here D. This is bridge E1, this is bridge E1, this is bridge E2, this is bridge E3, this is bridge E4, this is bridge E5, this is bridge E6 and this is bridge E7. And he got a graph, then solved the problem. traversable trail is a walk which includes all vertices and uses each edge exactly once. We know the definition of traversable trail. Here, the case of seven bridge problem, Konigsberg seven bridge problem, is no doubt the case of a traversable trail, because we will have to travel through each bridges and go to each land part without repetition of any edge, that is without any repetition of any bridge, that is without any repetition of any edge. So the Konigsberg bridge problem is a case of a traversable trail. We know that a vertex is even or odd if degree of the vertex is even or odd. Let us consider another graph. This is another graph. Let P be any vertex in this graph such that traversable trail enters here P. Here the vertex P is in the position that it is not a vertex of from which the traversable trail starts or ends. When traversable trail enters P by an edge, here by an edge, this edge, there must always an edge not previously used through which the trail can leave P. If we enter through this edge, we cannot leave through this edge. We will have to leave through this edge or this edge or this edge. Again, if we enter P through this edge, we cannot use this edge and this edge to leave P. We will have to leave P through this edge. So the edge in trail incident to P must appear in pairs. Here we enter P and leave P. Again we enter P and leave P. So the edges incident to P must appear in pairs. Hence, P must be an even vertex. Therefore, a vertex Q, here let us consider Q. If this is odd, so Q must be either starting vertex or end vertex, if degree of Q is odd. So, traversable trail starts at one particular odd vertex and ends at another particular odd vertex. Therefore, a graph more than two odd vertices cannot be a traversable trail, as Konigsberg bridge problem is a case of traversable trail. And in Konigsberg bridge problem, we get that each vertex, each four vertices are of odd degree. Here, degree of vertex A is 5, degree of vertex B is 3, degree of vertex C is 3 and degree of vertex D is 3. All vertices are of odd degree. So, it is not traversable. Hence, according to Eolers, such a work is not possible. So, Eolers solved this problem and declared that this type of work is not possible. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.